patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient.
Hey all, hey y'all. Hello. My name is Ashley Nicole Phillips, and I am a messenger for the highest white light creator energy. I channel energies and messages from all of God's creation, from all of the highest white light energies creation, in order to assist with the upliftment of the human consciousness. God has seated within me an understanding that humanity of planet Earth will be a culture of no poverty. Humanity of planet Earth will be a culture of no disease. Humanity of planet Earth will be a culture with no famine, as well as vitality, lengthy lives, a long culture of the human being of planet Earth, as well as world peace within ourselves, therefore peace within our culture of our planetary system, planetary ecosystem. This is the Kingdom Things Podcast Meetup. Within the Kingdom Things Podcast content, you'll find energies and messages in which I've channeled using the tools and resources that have been granted unto me via my ancestors. Thank you, ancestors. My ancestors of creation, thank you, ancestors of creation, have gifted me with the remembrance of the tools in order to communicate and receive information and energies in which I'm able to translate into information. Energies in which I'm able to read with the gifts that I've been seeded by my ancestors. So as I read these energies, I have channeled the energies and messages within the Kingdom Things Podcast. The energies and messages in which I've channeled have assisted me with knocking through energetic blocks that lower, denser patterns, lower, denser karmic patterns, in which I took on a soul level before I incarnated in this lifetime, before I incarnated in this human experience, in order to assist with the upliftment of God's creation, in order to assist with the unfoldment of God's plan for creation. God's plan for creation is to create a new creator energy, unconditional love. An unconditional love where every part, dimension, aspect of this unconditional love or this God energy understands that it is a dimension and aspect of this unconditional love, God energy. Therefore, this unconditional love, God energy, the dimensionality, the aspects of this unconditional love, God energy are able to coexist, co-unite, co-create together in harmony and peace, up-leveling out of the old disparity system of creation. I'm being guided to read a definition of disparity. The specific definition is intended to be utilized in this transmission within this co-creation. So from Oxford Languages, we have disparity, a difference in level or treatment, especially one that is seen unfair. Disparity, a difference in level or treatment, especially one that is seen as unfair. Disparity, Oxford Languages. I'm being guided to reinforce the ideology, the notion, the intention that this transmission is in no way intended to reinforce anti-Semitism. This transmission in no way is being created to enforce, uplift, or ignite, or stoke anti-Semitism. This transmission is to assist with the healing of the energies in which manifested anti-Semitism and any other form of hatred, hatred of self, as we are all only dimensions and aspects of self, who is self, God. We are all only aspects and dimensions of self, or we are all only aspects and dimension of God. This transmission is in no way intended to stoke, ignite, reinforce, or uplift anti-Semitism or any other bigotry or hatred towards self or God. As self and God, self or God, in all actuality have 0 degrees of separation. Self and God have 0 degrees of separation. Disparity, Oxford Languages, a difference in level or treatment, especially one that is seen unfair. I'm being guided to go ahead and sit back and allow the energies of Hitler to channel a message through myself. I'm being guided to share how I feel. I feel like how I feel pale, like it doesn't, like, does it matter? Does it matter if this, I know the intentions of this video, this transmission is to assist with getting rid of this shit that we've created. It's all part of God's plan, but we're done with it. 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 So it doesn't matter how I feel. I hate. I sorely hate that people were hurt, that people are hurt. I hate that so much because I know what pain feels like. So I hate it. I don't want anyone to hurt. I don't. Because I know what pain feels like. I know what a broken heart feels like. I know what it feels like. I don't want anyone to feel pain. I don't. I was guided to share how I feel. I felt like how I felt didn't really matter because I know, even though how I feel is getting in the way of me being able to allow the energies of Hitler to come in and channel through me, I know that the intentions of this transmission are to assist with the eradications of the energies that manifested egos and personalities such as Hitler. I know that this transmission is to assist with the eradication of the energies, the healing of the energies, the transcending of the energies, the old past energies, the karmic energies that assisted with the manifestations of personalities such as Hitler. I know that this is what this transmission is for. I loathe. God is leading me to understand that this energy of loathing that I'm feeling, it co-creates the personalities of Hitler. It assists with the stoking of the energies of Hitler. It assists with the energetic correlation that creates energies such as Hitler. God is letting me know the way that I feel, this hatred that I feel inside for the experiences, the causes of personalities such as Hitler. God is letting me know that feeling that I feel inside assists with the manifestations of the personalities, the egos, such as Hitler. So that we have to look at ourselves and understand that those energies that we feel, the hatred that we feel towards those events, those horrific Shoah, those catastrophic events, the hatred that we feel towards those catastrophic events assist with the creation of those catastrophic events. We have to face ourselves. Hitler is not separate from us. As what is self? Self is God, and God is every dimension and aspect of creation. Whether or not they know, God says, whether or not they know, whether or not we know, whether or not every dimension and aspect of God knows, I plan it. I plan it out. I plan it, I orchestrate it over realms. So everything that we're working out in this reality, in this physical reality, it is an embodiment of we are being conducted by the energies of the realms in which we operate through, with, and of, in which most of the times we are not conscious of. We don't have conscious awareness of. God says, whether or not they know, I plan it over realms, amalgamate it, call it universes. Whether or not they know. I'm going to go ahead and sit back and allow the energies that manifested, the character, the ego, the person, Hitler, to channel through myself. I am protected. My guides let me know I am protected. I am safe. As again, the energies of Hitler are energies we already have within, but we're not conscious of this. And that's why we continue to manifest catastrophic Shoah within our reality. We have to face it. We have to face the energies in order to eradicate them. We have to face these energies in order to eradicate them. We helped in the creation of these energies. Now it's time to face them, to transcend them, to eradicate these energies, to transcend these energies. Thank you, Ashley. I understand your hesitancy when it comes to the manifestation of the energies that were Hitler. Now with me transcending the reality in which I dwelled when I enacted as Hitler, I understand that I was acting out of a place of pain. I was acting out of a place of fear. I was acting out of a place of a consciousness in which said, eat or be eaten. I was acting out of an extreme projection of the human consciousness, an extreme projection of energies in which dwell within the human consciousness, an extreme projection on the energies in which dwell in the human consciousness, in which humanity is being asked to transcend. There will come a day where I will meet humanity again, as humanity will begin to rise in consciousness and be able to perceive that every dimension and aspect of creation that has dwelled within their perception of reality still exists on different dimensions and aspects, planes of creation or God. When humanity rises into the consciousness in which you're able to perceive that I am still well and alive, maybe not in the form in which your consciousness can currently perceive, but I am still well and alive, and we meet again, I hope to do so with forgiveness. Forgiveness. I hope to be forgiven for what I did, what I've done. Ashley is perceiving a montage, a plethora of perceptions of which I hold within at this moment. So she's having a hard time reading the energies. That is reality. This is reality. There is no one way. There is no one understanding. There is no one definition of reality. Reality is an unlimited plethora of energies and understandings and perceptions to be explored in order to learn more about self. Reality is a plethora of energies and perceptions and understandings in order for God to learn more about God, in order for you to learn more about yourself. As Ashley stated, self and God have 0 degrees of separation. Self and God have 0 degrees of separation. Reality is an unlimited projection of multidimensionality. Reality is an unlimited projection of multidimensionality. Humanity, you're being called to transcend your box of what you deemed as reality, of what we dreamt to be reality, in order to transcend into new levels, up-leveling and understanding that reality is the way you perceive it. Reality is subject to your understandings. Reality is subject to your experiences. The Abrahamic covenant. The Abrahamic covenant has been fulfilled. There's a term that Ashley was guided to study for this channeling, and she's having a hard time pulling it up. The Abrahamic vestige The Abrahamic covenant is but a vestige. The Abrahamic covenant is but a vestige. Your promised land, Jews, your promised land, Jews, has been gifted unto you. What stands between you and the promised land that has been gifted unto you by our Creator is your perception of what is reality, is your perception that you are still of a reality of despair. And this is not just for Jewish people. This goes for all beings of creation. This goes for all beings of creation. Your promised land has been granted unto you. Your only perceived separation between yourself and your promised land, your ability to, and when I say promised land, I mean your ability to create your reality as you please, a designer reality, if you will. The only perceived separation between you and your designer reality, your reality that is bent at your will, is your perception of yourself. Your perception of yourself. You view yourself as separate from the Creator. You view yourself as separate from the possibilities. The truth is, the Creator, God, all that is, and yourself have 0 degrees of separation as the Creator, the God, the energy yourself, as a mirror to yourself, as everything in creation is only dimensionalities and aspects of self or God, the Creator energy. The promised land is a new Creator energy in which you're being guided to up-level in. How do you up-level into this new Creator energy? By up-leveling your consciousness. Your consciousness is your operating system for your perception of your reality. Your consciousness is your operating system for your perception of your reality. How do you perceive the reality in which you're able to bend at your will? How do you perceive your designer reality? How do you perceive that you are the creator of your designer reality? How do you perceive that you and God have 0 degrees of separation? You go within and you face the energies that created me and your dimensionality. You face the energies that created a being who would kill out of hatred of self. Because I saw myself in those in which I exterminated. I saw myself in those in which I exterminated as I feared myself. I feared the power in which I was. I feared the power in which I was. How was I able to conduct such a catastrophe at such a catastrophic level? Because I knew the power in which I was. I feared it. I saw the power in which I was within the Jewish people of your dimensionality. God's chosen people. I saw the power within God's chosen people. And I feared the power of myself. Therefore, eat or be eaten. I ate. I'm sorry. I now have the understanding that everything that happens in creation is a dimensionality, an aspect of God. In order for me to come into my fullness, in order for me to up-level in my consciousness, I have to love every dimension and aspect of myself. By acknowledging every dimension and aspect of myself and understanding that every dimension and aspect of myself is going towards the creation of all, creation of one, the creation of God. And as Ashley stated, God's plan for all is a plan for an upliftment of all. Not a plan of disparity, but a plan of upliftment of all of God's creation. Of all of God's creation. Thank you, Ashley. I want to thank you all so much for joining me on this installment of Kingdom Things Podcast Meetup. Again, my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. I channel energies and messages from God's creation in order to assist with this vision, this plan, this dimensionality, that God seated within me to share with the human race of planet Earth. It's already done. It's already happening. It's a matter of time, as we perceive it, before we align with this reality, this dimensionality of a human being of planet Earth, a culture of a human being of planet Earth with no famine, a culture of the human being of planet Earth with no disease, a culture of the human being of planet Earth with no poverty, a culture of the human being of planet Earth with world peace, as well as lengthy lives, hundreds of years, sole option to do an infinite incarnation in this physical vessel. Did I mention no disease? No disease. This has been a big one for me. I've gleaned a lot from this experience. Before I do any channeling, before I channel any information, I have to go within and see the energies that manifested whatever the transmission is aiming to assist with eradicating, with healing. That whatever energies the transmission that I conduct is to assist with healing, I have to go within and see that within myself first in order to gain access to the knowledge to channel it. In order to gain access to the space of creation to channel it. In order to gain access to the being to channel them. Being guided to say this. I've already said it. I've already channeled it. God channeled the highest white light energy creator, channeled it through me. I don't remember which Kingdom Things podcast installment. In line or line up is what's coming to my mind. Clear cognizantly, line up. The Jewish culture is waiting for a Messiah. The Jewish culture is waiting for a Messiah. I am a messenger. I am a messenger, but you are your own Messiah. Oh, I'm glad that's what came out. I'm so glad that's what came out, y'all. I am a messenger. I'm channeling. I am a messenger, but you are your own Messiah. You go within and figure yourself out in order to gain access to the knowledge, to the wisdom, to the energies, to expand yourself in your own reality. You are your own Messiah. You go within and gain access to the knowledge, the energies, to heal yourself in order to expand your reality. We are all dimensions and aspects of God. We already possess the potentials of said God power. It's about aligning our consciousness with the understanding of said God power in order to bend our realities at our will, in order to create our realities at our will, with aligning with the God consciousness in which we are in our truths, in our purest truths, in our uncut truths. You are your own Messiah. You are your own Messiah. Again, my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. I channel energies and messages to assist with aligning with the energies of a humanity of planet Earth with no poverty, a humanity of planet Earth with no famine, a humanity of planet Earth with no disease, a humanity of planet Earth with world peace as well as vitality. I have the understanding, I know that we will be in the stream of energies and consciousness to be able to perceive in our physical reality that this is the case. We will be in the stream of consciousness and energies within the next 10 years to understand that we are humanity of planet Earth with no disease. We will be in the stream of energies and consciousness within the next 10 years to understand that we are humanity of planet Earth with no disease. We will be in the stream of consciousness and energies to understand that within the next 10 years, we are a humanity, a culture of planet Earth with no poverty, with no famine, with world peace, with vitality. If you are interested in my powwow sessions are healing sessions where I channel specific energies and messages that are intended to be transmissions to assist you with the energies and messages in which you need. You can come to me with requests, but I'm going to let you know that what you have and the understanding that you have for yourself it pales in comparison to what our Creator has in mind for you. So I'm being guided not to have any expectations. I'm going to let you know, don't have any expectations with my powwow sessions. Only expect that the powwow sessions are for your highest good, benevolence, highest good, to assist you with upleveling in your life and your reality. How? By transcending the old energies that you have within, subconsciously or consciously, that for some reason you can't seem to eradicate, you can't seem to transcend. I channel energies and messages within my powwow sessions to assist you with transcending those energies and karmic patterns, subconscious or conscious, in order for you to uplevel into consciousness in which you are able to perceive that you are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your reality. If you are interested, you feel heart-led to reach out to me in regards to my powwow sessions. I do groups as well as one-on-ones. Please email me personally at kingdomthingspodcast@gmail.com. Please, serious inquiries only. I ain't got time to play with y'all. I don't have time to play with y'all. I'm not trying to play with y'all. Please, serious inquiries only. I'm also an author. I authored the story of Asya. This Asya, it's a mirror to my story of my spiritual awakening, my aligning to my goddess consciousness. As a spiritual awakening is awakening to the fact that you are a god or goddess in the creation of God, having a god-goddess experience. The entendres, it's so beautiful. So the story of Asya is about a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's living in a life of a consciousness of disparity, so she cannot perceive the magic in which she is. She cannot perceive the unconditional love in which she is. She is thrusted, catapulted onto her spiritual awakening journey, or her God consciousness journey, through some pretty meticulous and outstanding and magnificent events in her life. She finds out she has a twin flame. She gets kidnapped. A bunch of really other cool stuff. Coming Home, the Story of Asya. Coming Home, the Story of Asya is available to... Coming Home, the Story of Asya, and the sequel to Coming Home, the Story of Asya is The Story of Asya, I'm Home. Both renditions, Coming Home, the Story of Asya, as well as The Story of Asya, I'm Home, are available on the Kingdom Things Podcast YouTube channel in order to listen to audiobook style. I narrate, so you're able to listen to both on the on Kingdom Things Podcast YouTube channel, as well as you're able to purchase Coming Home, the Story of Asya, as well as The Story of Asya, I'm Home will be released soon in the Amazon bookstore, where you're able to download the Kindle app, which is you're able to download for free on iOS as well as Android devices, to purchase the Story of Asya series in order to read the Story of Asya series. I'm also a singer-songwriter, which is near and dear to my heart. The quote that I recited, whether or not they know, I planet over realms, amalgamated, call it universes. I channeled that. That was God sitting that within me. I channeled that, and it's one of my songs called You Know. My music is available on the Ashley Nicole music channel here on YouTube. Ashley Nicole music channel on YouTube. You can find my music, which is super therapeutic for myself and is intended to be super therapeutic for anyone who gravitates towards it. We have Audible Premium Plus. I'm able to offer the Audible Premium Plus membership, Kingdom Things Podcast membership, which is super cool. We're being guided to be spontaneous. We're being guided to be spontaneous in order to crack down these walls of these karmic patterns. We're being guided to be spontaneous in order to crack down these walls of these karmic patterns. A lot of energy is rushing through me right now, so I kind of want to get this over with, like, and really be able to marinate in these energies, these healing energies that were transmitted. I watched the transmission, super therapeutic for myself. So I kind of want to just I really want to take a day in a coffee shop, go to the coffee shop, drink some hot cocoa, do some relaxing work, some work, but just relaxing, fun stuff. This is fun too. It's intense. I want to kind of unwind. So that's why I rolled my eyes before I did the Audible Premium Plus, because I was guided to state don't forget the Audible Premium Plus. Like, I want to offer it. I want to offer it because I know it's in alignment with God's plan. So Audible Premium Plus, Kingdom Things Podcast membership. It is $15 a month. After the first 30-day free trial that I'm able to offer, you get 1 free credit a month to download any content of your choosing that's available with your 1 free credit within the Audible Premium Plus library of content. It's a plethora of content, so many different categories. You know how we tend to gravitate towards a specific category. Like, I like this is what I'm going to stick to. We're being guided to be spontaneous. Close your eyes. Pull up the categories list first. Close your eyes. Whichever category your finger lands on, click on that category, and whatever calls to you, download that title. Irregardless of if you would have thought to consciously do it yourself, do it. Be spontaneous and see where it takes you. Again, every dimension and aspect of creation is only a dimension and aspect of self. Who is self? You, God, Goddess. Expand yourself by exploring different aspects of yourself. The Audible Premium Plus free Kingdom Things Podcast membership offer is available in the link of this Kingdom Things Podcast meetup, as well as my email, as well as my link tree, which has the Kingdom Things Podcast YouTube channel, as well as my music channel there. I want to thank you, Hitler, the energies of Hitler, for assisting with this healing session. Like, thank you. Even though I was peeved that you used the word exterminate. I was like, I know he ain't used exterminate. I know he ain't said that on my channel. I was peeved by the word exterminate. I was like, oh, I didn't want to say Jews either. But I'm being guided to remember that I'm operating through karmic patterns still as well. So I have to understand that everything that happens, whether or not they know, I plan it over realms, amalgamated, called the universes. Everything that happens is meticulous. Everything that happens is a meticulous happening, and there's a meticulous purpose in every happening. I want to thank y'all so much for joining this Kingdom Things Podcast meetup. Again, my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. I love you as you are only a dimension and aspect of myself projected out in all of your glory and your beautifulness in order for me to be able to perceive more of myself. Love on yourself because you're worthy of the love that only you can give to yourself, because only you truly know what you like. Only you truly know your deepest desires because you are you. Love on yourself so you can begin to tap into those deepest desires that you didn't even know you had. That your higher consciousness understands that you are. Love on yourself to align with your higher consciousness, your God self. Love on yourself because you are love and your truest truth. Bye.
Be patient.